Today, we're going to be building a house in The Sims 4, but it's going to be a boat. And it's going to be base game. Because why not? It'll be easy. So it was just another day, another scroll through debug whenever I came upon this boat. And you thought, wow, there's nothing I can do with that. And you just kept on scrolling. No, I had a vision. Okay, you're selling me with the drama. I'm in. First things first, we're going to need a bigger boat. If you want to make objects bigger, just use your right bracket key and that'll size it up. Oh, slow down, slow down. I said bigger boat, not biggest boat. Why have a houseboat when we could have a mansion boat? Here's the boat, which could have been bigger. And now we just need the house. The house. Yes, the house, of course. Obviously, we both knew exactly what you were talking about. Why is your cursor hovering over the curved wall? Come on, when have you seen a square boat? I guarantee I've seen one. I can think of a couple of ways of how to get a boat under this baby. A, we just move the boat underneath it. Nice, done. Wow. Except that the guts of it are gonna be all in here. I do not like you talking about the boat's guts. I never want to hear that again. Honestly, me either. Option B, we raise up the foundation using this transparent double arrow thing? What would you call that? The guts arrow. But we said we're gonna stop talking about guts. I can't stop thinking about guts. Isn't it gonna stick out the bottom if you do it like that? Oh, I don't think. Yep, sure did. That's so good. Option C, we take this thing to the skies. That's the exact opposite place of where a boat's supposed to be. I'm really trying to get some speed running Sims tutorials under our belt. Quick tutorial time. You take your room, you copy it, you put it on top, you delete the first room that you had, and then you have this floating room that you can move anywhere that you want. What a good tutorial time. The fastest yet. So, what does the roof of a houseboat look like? I'm not sure, but it's definitely not that. I don't do the roofing! You're doing great, sweetie. Think a platform might be our best bet here. I mean, fine. How could it be better than the last one? Well, there's no competing with that one. Ooh, that does look good. Nothing is bothering me. And I know it'll take forever to fix it, so I'm trying to pretend like it's not bothering me. Is it working? No. What you gonna do? I just hate seeing the insides of the boat, especially this big, dumb bucket. What's it doing back here? Don't talk about bucket that way. Yes, Felix. So I'm about to spend the next forever covering this up. With what? With what we use for everything, Connie. String lights? You know what? I really should have just told you up front instead of having you guess. It's shelves. We're gonna use shelves. Look at God. That took a while, but worth it? Yeah, it's so worth it. It really finishes it all. Yeah, it cleans it up. I even don't mind the little spaces where I made little accidents because it just makes the boat look like it spin through some stuff. That's where they stepped through. Now just do that for the roof. Don't even joke about that. I don't want to see another immaculate shelf in my whole life. We could match it with a floor, surely. 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 I'm gonna do a couple of little tricks just to finish this off. So first things first, I'm gonna raise the platform up one so that then we can have an actual platform trim. You can also fix this raw edge too by clicking on exterior trims. I'm going to use this one all the way around. And you said raw and guts all in one video. Really upsetting me. Raw. Raw. Want to do wallpaper next? I want to do windows. Of course you do. I really want to make the front of this like a feature, like all glass. On the curve? Well, yeah, I didn't think that through, did ya? We have to use base game windows. Oh, yeah. What are you thinking? There's a hole in my boat. My boat. My boat. Does this look good? You could try adding a bunch of these smaller windows instead. Okay, I do like it, but it is looking a little like a spider. Why couldn't you just say it looks cute? Gotta add some circle windows. Oh, it's like a porthole. Too small though. Oh, yeah, make it big. Make it big. I do think we can maybe get our giant glass moment here on the side though. Or it feels like a bit too many. Yeah, and it would make the layout in here kind of difficult to work with. Do like how those filled up the space. Wait, are those shutters? Kind of. They actually have a window inside them that you can see. It would be great if they gave us like debug shutters or something so that you could just like add detail to whatever window that you wanted. Well, what do we do about it? Because I like them. First, I'm going to size it up. And unfortunately, when you do that with windows, it makes this weird hole where the window should have been. You're just making more problems. This ship needs to be watertight. So I'm going to do a couple of things with tool mod. First, I'm going to shove it into the ground. So hopefully that hole is a little less noticeable. Yeah, it being in the bottom of the boat won't be a big deal. Now I'm going to make it so that you can't see it from the inside. And I'm going to do that using the gravity pull feature. So you just hold Alt and then click away from the wall like this. And I think that just might work. She got away with it again. How good does that look? It looks really nice. Now just to do that like 4 more times. Yeah, and maybe change the color. At this point, you may be thinking, girls, girls, girls. This looks great. Thank you for saying that. Really appreciate it. Very kind. Yeah, generous. But how do you get on board? Oh yeah, we're actually going to create a platform. Then take whatever stair suits your fancy and it'll actually auto adjust to the level of the ground. So it's really easy to work with and your Sims can get up there no problem. I feel like there's a lot of empty next to the door. Could add some decor. Or, hear me out, Ladder to the roof deck. Heard you out. Ladder to the roof deck. And that's the outside done. I know, everybody, I could already hear you now. We didn't put anything on the roof deck. We plan on not doing that because we kind of want to just have the clean boat look. But if you want to download it, do it yourself. Make a little party deck up there. Now for the easy part, figuring out the layout. Super simple, honestly. Welcome back. So we played around with this for a bit. Oh, a bit. That is very generous. I think we landed on something though. So we got bathroom back here, entryway, bedroom, then like kitchen, dining, and living. We continued with the siding in here, but it's like they painted the outside, but they just left the wood in here. These lights, those look perfect in here. Right? Does it look like it's like built into the boat? This is what I like about The Sims, because I would never use these lights in any other build, but because we're doing like a boat theme, we get to use these things. I love that. We'll use everything eventually. Maybe not that Pikachu light. I don't know what to do with that. I think you coming from fishing, you want a place to throw your slicker and your boots. Where's that terminology coming from? I'm immersed. We're gonna be full on pirates by the end of this build. Aye, Captain. Raise the mainsail. Why are you the parrot? In my fantasy, I'm the bird. Let's use that table that looks like crates. I want to put as many globes as we can into this build. There's only 2 globes in base game. I want to put 2 globes into this build. He's got a dream. It's very attainable. I know exactly what goes over this table, but make it big. Now that's a whopper. It's a small space, but so cute. The fish is my fave. I like to think that he's like one of those Billy Bass singing fish, and he just like scream sings at whoever comes in the door of the boathouse. Yo ho, hey there, welcome home. So this is gonna be a bedroom, huh? We can fit a bed in here. We can. We can. We can. Okay, great. It fit perfect. No problem. We weren't scared at all. And yes, we're using another bug bed and you can't stop us. Desk under here? This should be like his center of operations. You know, like where he contacts the harbor and stuff. Yeah. Full transparency. We've only ever seen like 1 episode of Deadliest Catch at like 3 a.m. in the morning one time. So we're basically experts. Of course we are. I love these little things you found to debug. Thank you. I think they're like navigational tools. This wall needs some art or something. How about a map? It'd be so cool if this sim could like pin places where he's been. We should do the bulletin board. That's so good with the little postcards. I do think he needs some motivation. There's a seal-a-corn. Stop, he's perfect. What do you think his motivational quote is? Seal your dreams. That doesn't even make sense. You don't make sense. What book do you think he's reading? Definitely Treasure Island. We freaking love Treasure Island, especially the undeniably best adaptation of the work, Muppet Treasure Island. I just had an idea. Oh, I hope it's base game. Oh, you're so excited. I hope it is too. It is! We can add an actual treasure map! Oh, we've hit the point of the build where I like all the things we're doing. If we were using laundry day, this would be a perfect place for a washer dryer. Oh, we could at least keep with the cleaning concept. I hear ya. Gulp. More shelves. This is really going to scar you. Can we put the little broom and dustpan thing on the wall? That's not base game. Do we have a broom in base game? I think we have a debug one, but I think it sits on the ground. Tool mod, I choose you. All right, so it actually worked. Thank you, Tool mod. I think I did it. Thank you, Tool mod. We should put a fire extinguisher in here. That's a lot of wood. We know we're gonna forget the fire alarm. Some lighter fluid. You are chaos. I'm chaos. And of course, gotta tuck in a little treasure chest he's collected. You're obsessed with treasure, mate. First room is done. I'm so happy we managed to actually squeeze the dresser in here last second. I think it's totally worth it. Me too. And also the pipes that you added, I think are really great. It makes sense, right? They're gonna come off the kitchen and then it adds like a ton of character to the space. This is a weird little space for a bathroom. Yeah, but we only need to fit like a sink, a toilet, and a shower? Where would you even put a shower? Do boats have showers? I don't know. Would it be too much to do the wooden tub? It is a moment, especially if we put it back by the window. If we put some curtains up to frame it, that could be actually a little tough. That looks fine. I'm just gonna have to tool mod it. That's like the theme of today's build. Don't like it? Tool mod it. We could maybe fit the toilet over here if we move the bath over a bit. I like that. That way when the door like opens, you won't be staring straight at the toilet. For some extra styling, I like to put things in this little space right here, but unfortunately items don't clip to it. So all you have to do is just use your 9 key to raise it up, and then using the Alt key, you can get it right where you want it. That's great, especially for like small spaces that don't have a lot of storage. I wish that we could add some styling over by the bathtub. It needs stuff to set the vibe. Yes, we could tuck a little stool over here. Ooh, with some candles. Fire hazard continues. The vibe is worth a little fire. That's romance. Our boy is a romantic. It's called a burning passion. That sink looks way more realistic than the others. What's that thing where something looks like too realistic? Uncanny Valley? Yes, it's the Uncanny Valley. I don't think a sink could be Uncanny Valley. Then tell me why I'm down here. I think our guy has taste. He deserves the fancy towels. Oh, it looks like little seashells. Oh my gosh, it really does. Nothing says taste like a robe. What about a plunger? Taste and sensibility. The Lost Jane Austen novel. Yeah, I've come around on the weird shape. It makes it look so much cooler. Right? Like, I thought it was gonna be tough, but we managed to fit everything in a perfect spot, and it's like super unique. Little L-shaped kitchen moment. The sink by the window kind of decides itself. Oh, what a view. I would do dishes here. That's the only reason I don't do dishes. It's because we don't live on a boat. That's your fault. Let's use the kind of rundown looking appliances so that it seems like they've been on the boat for a while. If you manage to tote those heavy things onto this ship, you never want to take them off ever again. Don't forget, if you want more cabinet options, just click this little cog icon, and here's where all of the upper cabinets are, like ones you put over fridges or stoves. There's even in-piece items that oftentimes look different than the cabinet, so it's a nice way to like break stuff up. You want to throw a hood vent here? I was thinking since we have a cabinet to hide it, we could use this overhead pot rack thing. Cute. But I am thinking about all the noise that's going to make when this boat hits a wave. Those sound like beautiful wind chimes. I don't think that's lull you right to sleep. No, I don't think that's right. That's a guarantee. This guy is definitely a wine guy. If we had rum, he'd be a rum guy. Where's all the rum gone? Not only did they not forget a trash can, folks, they found one that's shaped like a barrel. It does feel like it's missing something on the back wall. A picture? What if this is our guy? Our wine-loving, treasure-hunting boatman. And he likes hats. He's stylish. Well, of course. Did you see his robe? That guy would wear a robe. We could just pop a bowl of fruit on the table. For scurvy. Do not say for scurvy. Can you drink wine for scurvy? What is scurvy? Is scurvy in the room with us right now? Immediately hate that. Me too. Why? I think it's just too cramped. Like, it feels like there should be a separation of space between the two areas. You want to try something crazy? I'm never gonna say no to that. You know how boats have those weird levels and like step up things? We've established I know a lot about boats, so yes. What if we raise up the kitchen? Basically, I'm just gonna raise the platform in here by pressing these arrows on the side that say raise platform, and then I'm gonna delete the walls, add a platform trim, and boom, done. I love how that looks. Can they still walk on that? Yeah, Sims can step up one level by themselves even without stairs. Me too. They don't have to brag. It's not that impressive. I'm pretty good at it. I love how this divides up the space. Yeah, and it makes it like a sunken living area, which is like really cool. It's gonna look awesome with some really tall curtains. How grand. How grand. Curtains are the robes for windows. That's what they say. I added this little half wall so we can also make the couch look like it's built in. That does make that little back chair unusable. I don't care. I need books. We can have the table lamp version of the hallway lights. I love when everything ties in. This little TV kind of works in the space. Yeah, he put those rabbit ears on himself. He still only gets one channel. No, he's a cable pirate. CTV is free. And the last globe is gonna tuck in just perfectly right here. Just at the wire. This section really came together. The levels. The levels. They took it to another level. I see what you did there. Disaster. You guys normally don't see this, but usually after we finish up a build section, we bring in a sim just to test to see if everything works. Everything was going perfect. He even got up in the bunk bed in the kitchen. He just isn't cooking, and we have tried everything. We got rid of the pots. Nothing. We put in new appliances. No. We added another counter. Zip. We did a little research online and a little good news, bad news thing. It's not our fault. Turns out this is just an overall problem that people experience when they use this base game boat. This was supposed to be our easy build. Okay, solution time. You know how we were so bummed in the new Growing Together world that we couldn't build on those docks? What if we build our own pier complete with a bunch of boats and outdoor community eating area? Oh no. Oh no, like you like it? Oh no, like I love it. How about we use this Willow Creek lot because it's huge, so we can at least fit 4 boats and it's on the water. Look at that view. Woo! That tells it. I'm pretty sure that in live edit somewhere there are boats we could use. They do have a lot of different swatches. But isn't it weird that they're all sailboats? One of these things is not like the other. Can we have like a toy boat that maybe we could size up? I like the shape. You know, it does look like it's been sized up. Like the texture isn't great, but I think it makes our boat not stand out so much. It's that or the ferry. Now, which way should they be looking? Now it feels like they all have little faces. Well, these front two should be staring each other down then. I don't know. what to do here. I think our plans have to change. What, you don't think this is filling up the space? It's not giving. We could fit a whole little town up here, and I'm gonna tell you that I think that we should. What? Okay, you know those like little fishing villages in Maine, those towns? You want to build buildings? We're not building buildings. We could just make them shells, but pretty shells with bright colors and quirky signs. Oh, you're playing to my whimsy and it's working. Let's just go primary colors. Like we just start with the first building's yellow, then we do like a red one and then a blue one on the end. Now we get to add the fun stuff. Let's do it. With this flat roof, I think we can add one of those giant billboard signs up here. Maybe not that giant. I'm just gonna add the little Running Man sign on the side too. If we were gonna fill these out. What shop would you think this would be? I'm thinking that this one is like the little coffee and cakes one. That would be cute if I was interested. Yeah. Aren't there some little striped yellow umbrella tables that we can put out here? How dare you think of something that adorable? I'm sorry, did I say coffee and cakes because I meant coffee, cakes, and cats? It's like one of those fake owls that people use to scare birds. Yeah, but it's a dock, so it's for the rats. What if this one's a bar, so we put up the cute little pub sign? Stop coming up with cute concepts or I'm gonna want to build it. We could. No. But what if? No. It makes sense that this one's like a fishery. I wish we had a lobster or something to like stick on the front door. There is one thing. What are you gonna do with that little Swedish fish? Well, he's not gonna be so little anymore. Now I'm just gonna grab tool mod and hopefully it'll let me flip it. No way. Isn't that so perfect? This town is everything to me. I know we were joking before, but I do think it would actually be a good idea to just decorate the inside of this one. This wasn't the plan. Well, kind of it was. I don't know if you remember where we started. Oh my gosh, we were making a houseboat. I know. If you remember, the kitchen didn't work, which we can still stick with the plan of just making like a little outdoor kitchen out here, but then we have to worry about rain and stuff. If we do it inside, that won't matter, and we can definitely make a fully functional kitchen that fits in here. Oh, you sold me. Got him. Oh, you didn't get me. I agreed to it. Got her. How many times do I have to say it? Let's add in a row of counters to like separate the kitchen from the customers. Yeah, we don't want any riffraff back here. This is an establishment. How do we make it fun back here? You're worried about making it fun? Yup. We could add some bright blue tiles to match the outside. Fun! I wanted this to look like one of those pass-through counter places. But the back of the cabinets is looking particularly back of cabinety. Yeah. You know what would be so cool? If we could put those signs up there, like chalkboard menu signs, like special of the day. Something like that, right? Oh my gosh, you actually did it. This really is screaming for a cash register. Well, we can use like an old computer or something, right? Oh yeah, this one's great. Oh, it's facing the wrong direction, but it's not turning. It's not going to turn the more that you press it. Just give it a second. I've got an idea. Okay, fine. We grab another counter. Well, that's just not helping. Put the computer on that counter, shrink it down. Then using the angle bracket keys, we'll turn it. And since it's so small, we'll just scooch it into the other counters. We have these adorable little plaques in base game. I'm just going to add them all over the wall. That's great. It's like they win all of these fishing awards. Yeah, exactly. Although you should be suspicious. That's a lot of fishing awards to win. Small town scandal. I think that wraps up this area. Admitted it's pretty great. Oh, I admit it. I love it. Me too. It's so cute. And if you actually play in this build, you can lock these doors and then only your sim can access this area. All right, we're back over here. Why didn't this get done? Whose job was this? We should add one of our favorite things. What? Green. Green! I love how that adds dimension to this section. It is going to need like a focal point. I want a gazebo. Oh, okay. We got one of those in base game, right? No, we're going to have to build it. One of us will. I'm going to start by building an octagonal. How many sides is it going to be? 1, 7, 8. I'm going to start by building an octagonal room. Then I'm going to raise that up on a foundation. Is that going to mess with the pier at all? No. Because I'm that good. She's getting very bold here at the end. I'm tired, but I'm confident. I'm gonna roof this, and luckily we actually have octagonal roofs. Now we're gonna like replace the walls with spandrels and columns and fences. Oh my. A lot of people don't know, but you can change these foundation colors. It's in a weird spot though, because your platform trim is actually at the bottom of your walls area, but your foundation trim is in this section all by itself underneath flooring. That is weird. But we can get this cute little lattice trim underneath here. That is cute. I want one of those little hat
things on it though.
A cupola. Is that really its name? Don't ask me how to spell it or how to make it, but I do think that's right.
What if we just take this like chimney and then put it in there?
Okay, loving that, but it's definitely gonna stick out of the bottom. Oh, never mind. That looks great.
Yeah, that's right.
It should be the ultimate throwdown chess matchup spot.
This town takes its chess seriously.
To enter the gazebo, only one can leave. With a prize!
The other leaves very happily too. It's missing something.
It needs more green.
Still missing something.
It seems like you know what you want.
It's missing string lights.
Okay, there it is.
The problem is all the string lights in base game are themed.
And I love stars, but this isn't the vibe. Oh, I know something and you're gonna be so happy with me. I was watching a little Simsy video the other day. She's an awesome Sims creator. If you haven't seen her, by the way, you should definitely go check her out. And she was saying that the Sims put on a weird like music festival one time that they called Sims Sessions. And they made a bunch of items from other packs into base game debug. It's a little hard to find this stuff, but if you search Sims Sessions in the gallery, you get all of these options, including this room full of string lights.
I'm so happy with you.
I knew it. Now that I've got them, I'm going to use these way more than I thought I would. I'm a little afraid of what I unleashed here. You should be.
Looks like we missed a spot.
Or is it a spot for Whalebird?
He isn't even base game.
It's base game plus Whalebird.
Speaking of fish, we haven't done anything fishing related yet.
Oh, whales are technically mammals.
Okay, I need you to let this whale go. Free Whalebird.
Never.
Let's make this a little fishing supply rental shack.
Oh, I hate to say it, but that's a really cute idea.
I'm gonna put just like a half wall up so we have like a little retail window. Oh, and it's brick. Why is it brick?
I have never seen it do that before. I like the idea that the owner of this place just throws it up every season once the weather gets good.
Oh, wait, we do have the perfect wallpaper for that. It's literally called Starboard.
Just gonna put some rental fishing poles on the back wall here for all ages.
We could do that with the buckets too.
Oh,
little baby one. And we'll put some fish food. Bait.
Oh, it's not bait. This is not for actually catching fish. This is to have fish.
Just feeding them.
Yeah. I'm gonna add the little fish bowl up here.
There's not even a fish in there.
Yet. Once he finds the right one, it's going in. But for now, he's just going to use it as a tip jar.
I want to add another like graphic image like we did with all the signs over here. So I'm going to take one of these fishing signs and size it up as like a little advertisement for what they're selling here.
He's actually a pretty good artist.
Fishing is his profession.
Painting is his passion.
This would also be a nice place to just go ahead and throw the mailbox because I do not want to put it actually on the houseboat.
I love that our boatman is always on the move. So he just gets his mail sent here and he just gets it whenever he's back in port. Fish Shack guy is actually here for the people.
He's got a lot of jobs.
Mail carrier, painter, fisherman.
He just runs from one shop to the next.
He just puts on an apron. All of a sudden he's running bakery. That's why he has the door right there.
I know you're still upset about your blue whale, but what if we added a blue truck instead?
It doesn't even have a water feature.
No, but we could add some boxes. If I say it in this tone, will you be happy?
It's kind of working. We can just add some extra boards from debug into the truck bed like he's just finished hacking this thing up.
I really appreciate you working through this difficult time.
I'm gonna add a fishing area in so that they can actually catch something. We should probably add a fence on the boardwalk here for safety or something.
Do we have any of those fences that have like the swaggy rope?
One swaggy rope?
A little fancier than I was hoping for. This is the boardwalk, not the Hollywood walk. I am back from debug and I've come out the other side with this awesome fence. And it even comes with a separate pillar.
You're adding a lot of trash cans.
Why are you saying that so judgmentally?
You know Sims. They're going to use all of these out here before they ever use one in that boathouse.
Oh, right.
You know, guys, if you download this, you just go ahead and delete these if they get too annoying because they look too cute and I like them too much, so I'm going to leave them. Sometimes you do things because it's cute.
Oh, that just fits.
Our guy is a pro parker.
He's like, I've got plenty of room.
And this is just the easy breezy landscaping we plan to put around our boat done.
I don't think if you looked at this, you would think that this was just base game.
I can't believe it's free.
Right, base game's free.
I'm not just saying this. You got to stick around for the tour because there's so many little details we didn't get to show you. We're going to do it right now.
Here's our little base game boathouse complete with its very own marina.
I love the word marina. It's so pretty.
It's really lovely. This build ended up costing us 119,000 simoleons.
Actually, that's a bargain for an entire town.
This build is already up on the gallery. Please somebody download this and finish like all the little businesses on the boardwalk. We want to see them. Our gallery ID is CarynandConnie, all one word. You got any ideas how we get them to subscribe?
Maybe we just ask. Hey guys, would you maybe like to subscribe? And while you're around there clicking buttons, you could also hit the like button. That'd be crazy. What if you did? That can't possibly work. What if it does? If you missed it, we did our first stream on Twitch and it was really awesome because you all were there and that was so nice. Thanks for everybody for being so kind to us. Definitely go and follow us over there because we're gonna do way more streams in the future. You can follow us on all of our socials actually. It's CarynandConnie everywhere except for here. So and you already found us here, so that's the hard part. Thanks for hanging out with us again. We'll see y'all soon. Bye. Bye.